and their children. So my grandchildren went to watch the Globetrotters. And there was a couple of Globetrotters playing that will play with me with the Nets. And I didn't like that. I said, nah, man, they must need some money. So I said, man, when y'all finish, come back by my house.
Not to cut you off, you didn't like it because they were former NBA players that had to subject themselves to go play at the Globetrotters?
Yes, and not to say the Globetrotters, if they weren't, they had to play for the Globetrotters.
More of the story, you didn't like it.
I didn't like it, and I'm not taking anything away from the Globetrotters.
Right.
And I like these two guys. And so I said, hey, man, when it comes over, come to my house, give you some money.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. I lost my contract with the Globetrotters. But after that, I didn't spend no time. No, I didn't.
Why did you lose the contract? And how much was it for?
Was you making any money with them?
Thanks, Misha G.
Well, I was, and I had $100,000 contract with the Globetrotters at the time, probably one of the biggest ones, and I was one of the players. The Globetrotters, I was one of the competitive players. And what we did was we went in there and ran the score up so that they can come on and do the tricks. So that's what we did. We would run up the score so that the other guys could come on and do the show part of the show. So.
And we went out get something to eat, went over to the house. We ate, the limousine driver, Mr. Gustafi, family, was family with us. He came in and he ate with us in the restaurant, and then we all got in the car to go over, and I've never met him before in my life, Mr. Gustafi, the limousine driver. And I went home, and to be real, instead of showing people the Picassos that I had, gotten and everything else, I went into my bedroom where I have all these guns that are locked up and because we have skeet machines. And somebody had given me some nice shotguns in there. And
What's a skeet machine for those who don't know?
A skeet machine is where they throw clay up and you go, so it's shotguns, it wasn't pistols. And I was showing it to him, and while I was passing one out, when I passed one this way, and the gun went off and it hit Mr. Safi in the chest. And
so how many did you pass out before
Probably
that?
about 7 or 8, and I didn't
So
even know
that
he
was the last
there.
gun?
It was the last one. And I didn't even see him there. And, I thought he'd be in the car. I thought everybody, and I was just doing that. So then I'm going to go back, get the money, give it to them going their way. But I acted like a coward. I ran.
February 14th, 2002. You were working with some kids, I guess, like a young team.
Yeah, working with a team earlier in the day, but remember I had kids, and then my kids that I adopted had kids. So I had my grandchildren. We went to a Harlem Globetrotter basketball game with my dad and my grandchildren and a bunch of other players that were playing on the travel team that we had.
Okay, so you end up hiring a limousine driver, Gus Christofi.
Yes, we went out after the game. A couple of the players said, hey man, can we come back, check out your house? I said, sure. They came back, we met at a restaurant. And at the restaurant, the owner of the restaurant called a limousine to take some of those players back to my home. Mr. Christofi came in, had dinner with us, had a good time. And then he drove us, I drove my car home, and then he followed us in the limousine. It was the first night I ever met Mr. Christofi.
Okay, so your kids and grandkids and Mr. Christofi were all at your house, and you started showing them your gun collection.
I started showing, I had some other players in the house too, and I went to my bedroom and I had my shotguns for my skeet machine in there, and there was a bullet still in one of the shotguns from shooting skeet earlier in the day. I take responsibility. I'm not gonna say somebody did that, and that. I'm supposed to look down the barrel. I was showing people guns. Here goes a gun. Here, look at this one. This coach gave me this. This is beautiful. This. And when I went to snap the gun closed to hand it, I didn't even know that Mr. Christofi was in the house there. The gun went off and hit Mr. Christofi in the chest, and it killed him instantly.
Doing the accident thing.
I wanted to ask you, but I couldn't get into it.
The nigga said he shot a nigga like this.
He said he did. He passed the gun.
He said he wasn't looking. He said boom like this.
And then he go another lie. He said he passed out like 7 guns, and on the 8th gun, this the one that went off.
He did say that.
And so he sent a van to get us after the show. And the guy that was driving the van name was Gus Christophe. You know, Gus was I guess about 70 plus middle-aged Italian, you know, real cool people. Just happened to be around some true athletes. You know, Jayson was there, and you know, we had played together in Jersey, me, and then Chris Morris was on the team as well. So, you know, he wanted to really high sign. So, you know, when you got money, you don't call it high signing, but you know, he wanted us to, you know, he was, you know, flossing something. So it wasn't no thing to me. So I was like, okay, he wants to ride his Bentley, so on and so forth. So we got to the state, and he wanted to show us, you know, the property. So we seen the outside part of the property first. You know, they had lakes and all kind of the cross courts and basketball, everything. I mean, it was a very nice estate, and finally got back to the house.
You know, yeah, Benoit wanted some money for the say. I said, look, bro, just tell the truth.
Then I lost my contract with the Globetrotters. But after that, I didn't spend no time. No, I didn't.
Why did you lose the contract? And how much was it for?
Just tell the truth, man.
Right.
And he might have been in a bad position, and that's what I told my lawyer. He's in a bad position. Let me just take care of him. I ain't buying the truth.
Right.
Let's let this thing go away. But my lawyer said, no, you can't do that, Jay. And then
we was in his, I think his office, which is attached to his bedroom, and we went back there, and it was me, him, and Gus, and so Gus was like standing out to the right, and I was over there by Jayson, and Jayson was I was right behind Jayson, really shadowing him. And why he wanted to go to the gun case, and he was talking about them guns. And I said, well, shit, I don't like fucking with no guns no way. So, you know, leave him the hell alone, so on and so forth. But he wanted to fuck with his gun. So, fuck around, got the gun. You know, he was intoxicated of different types of, you know, intoxicants. And he went got the gun and swung it around. And me, I'm standing over his shoulder, and all of a sudden, he wanted to play with the gun. And so the gun was like broken down at first, and it had a shell in there, and he didn't see it. And so me being as tall as I am, I could kind of see over his left shoulder. So I was trying to tell him, Jayson, you got a shell in there, but I couldn't even get the J out. I said J. And by the time I got that J out, he had flicked that gun up, and it had went off right on Gus's left side and blew all of his right side out. So I'm standing there, and I'm like, I just know that I haven't just heard and witnessed what I think I have, but Gus fell. Here come everybody, and everybody heard the shot. So they're like, well, what the hell going on? And so at that particular time, you know, Jayson think he's smarter than everybody, trying to manipulate the crime scene, so on and so forth. So I just quite frankly told him, I said, look, dude, you need to leave that. You need to go call 911. And you need to leave everything alone because
Hey.
because forensic science is too high tech and too precise for you to think that you're smarter than what it is. So me being the type of guy that I am, I'm tipping around the scene. I'm tipping on my tiptoes because I don't want to have no incriminating evidence, from my standpoint, of being on that scene. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm tipping around the scene, and I tell Jayson, I say, we stand up there talking, and I say, so what you gonna do? I'm gonna say commit suicide. I say, how the fuck you think somebody can commit suicide with a shotgun, dude? You know how you sound, bro? I say that sounds stupid.
And they gonna measure the angle. It's just dumb.
So then I told him, I said, well, they're gonna test your hands for gunshot residue, and the only way you can get rid of that is through chlorine. And so that's what made him jump in the damn pool.
Oh, so you was kind of smart, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
No, you
Oh,
trying to help him,
48
dude.
hours.
Trying to help him, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on. So after he jumped in the pool, he came back some minutes later. After he had changed clothes, whatever, first, and they made all of us sit in the big formal dining room. So anyway, they kept coming in and asking us what had happened, and I can't even remember what I said, but we all was on one accord, in that room. And then the detective came and said, well, something's just not adding up. And so then when he came and said that, he took us all to the barracks and separated us. Then he wanted to question all of us, the different detectives wanted to question each and every last one of us that was there. It was about 67 of us that was there, But I was the last one to I wouldn't give it up until they wanted to charge me, and then I was not gonna bear no one else charges for something that they had did. So
So he ended up getting what, 5 years?
yeah, he got 5 years or something for manslaughter or something, and he did 16 months or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say he only did 16
Oh,
months.
that was cool. Shit, you could have rolled that out with him.
No, I wasn't no ride out shit.
Hey, now you see why they keep.
Yeah, so I mean that's self-defense. That's not if someone's trying to throw you under the bus and they know damn well they did something, but you end up having.
That was stupid. I don't know how he thought that they weren't going to get caught.
It's a no-brainer.
What were they trying to pressure you with in terms of time? Did they threaten you with any time, or did you just because you didn't have to testify, but if they start threatening you with time, that might change your mind.
Well, his side, they wanted me to agree with whatever he was saying, and the detectives, the state police, they was interrogating me, and they said, well, you was the one that was there. How we know that you didn't shoot him, so on and so forth, and they started telling me about 7 or 8 charges that I could possibly face, cause we were flying all the way up until then, and so we was in the New Jersey barracks probably for about a day and a half being interrogated, so on and so forth. So when they came at me and told me, well, we're going to consider bringing charges against you for, so, and
just you, or was it someone else they considered putting charges on?
I know you was like, hell fucking no. I know they told your country ass some charges. Like, nigga, what?
So at that point, Jayson had made his deal with whoever, whatever, and I guess paid all of them off to be on his side or whatever. Everybody was on his side but me. I was the only lone wolf. And when they said they was gonna charge me with all these different charges, I said, well, no. Maybe I need to retract my statement and really tell you what really went on. Okay, and at that point, I told them I wanted immunity, and they granted me immunity, and I took the side with the state of New Jersey. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
The guy was capping so much. That's why we needed a recap. There was so much cap going on. I don't even know where to start.
So you saying he lied this whole interview that we just did? The whole interview's a lie.
Put the poll up right
Hey,
now.
yo,
Pause.
man,
Yeah,
yo,
pause.
yo, God
I'm
damn,
saying,
yo.
I'm trying to.
My bad. You right. I'm being unprofessional. My bad. We said we. My bad.
Yeah, let's be professional.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
So since we're professional right now, we don't have to say pause, but check it out. He was lying about 95 to 92%.
95. Do you think that whole interview was a lie? 95% of it? What? Give me 2 lies. Give me 2.
Okay. He said he jumped in the pool. He jumped in the pool after he shot the gun. And then he came back and said he called 911. It was just a lie. It was so many you could just go down the list.
So there's a couple things. One, when he said that he immediately jumped in the pool and he was talking about why he did it, I didn't think that made sense. Also, when he was talking
But not
about,
to cut you off because I like that point.
Yeah.
Because how you immediately jump in the pool if it's
And
100 yards away?
yeah, that
And
didn't
how
make
did
sense.
you
That's a
call
football field.
911 and jump in the pool?
And-
Which one, champ?
And he said he didn't remember that, but you don't remember running 100 yards jumping in an indoor pool?
And y'all asked, you guys said in court, so you just forgot certain stuff. And he's like, well,
I ended up seeing him last week at an autograph signing, and he just came up to me and this close and was hugging me and like, man, Jay, you remember when we was crazy? Like, not even remembering all the stuff he has caused.
Right.
But,
Right.
And listen, if you're really trying to move on, you start with the truth. That's where you move on from. You're not really going to be able to move on until you address the real truth.
But this is the thing. See, let me tell you something, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm not supporting what he did, but when niggas panic, you like, oh, I shot a nigga. Yo,
Yeah,
help me
yeah.
do this. Help me do that. So your brain is just all over the place if you're not that type of nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm not supporting what he did, but I get that the nigga panicked and tried to do all that. But elaborating what you just said.
Yeah.
If
When you come back to us,
no.
tell us the truth.
Yeah, but no. What I'm
Yeah.
about to tell you is absolutely right. But what I was saying is, it started a lie.
Yeah.
The whole shit. Once it started a lie,
The lie mobile.
it
and
just
he was
don't
going
stop.
downhill in the lie mobile.
my nigga.
And the speed just got
Yeah,
faster.
like the shit. After he shot the guy, the very first thing was start planning the lie.
Yeah.
It
and
just
he was
don't
going
stop.
downhill in the lie mobile.
my nigga.
And the speed just got faster.
Yeah, like the shit. After he shot the guy, the very first thing was start planning the lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from there, man,
And
it's your
then
choice.
Benoit did him dirty.
No, but on some G shit,
Yeah.
do you believe he seen Benjamin Benoit last week?
Now we got to have him up here to tell his side.
Yeah, let's find
'Cause
Benjamin. Yo, Benjamin Benoit. Reach out to us and let us know if you tried to leave with Jay Will
Yo.
last week when you seen him.
Oh,
Or if you
my
seen him.
goodness.